alien. I am a boffin. That means a scientist.
Science! No!
And I love doing science experiments with my participating audience in their rooms. Did you know that we are all superheroes? It's true. We all have superhuman abilities. Watch this. I can pick up the styrofoam plate just with my hand. Now, your body is made up of millions of atoms, and they fall into one of three categories. Protons, which have a positive charge, neutrons, which have a neutral charge, and electrons, which have an electric charge. Most atoms have an equal amount of positive and negative charges. But watch what happens when I walk up to this doorknob. You see, as I was walking, I picked up some electrons, and that means when I touch the doorknob, zap! I am shocked by electricity. This is called static electricity. So, we have a pipe and we have a can, and right now they both have a neutral charge. But let's see what happens when we charge up this pipe. We're gonna charge it up, and hopefully the can will start moving. Now, this happens because the can has positive charges, and the pipe, now that we've added the wool to it, has negative charge, and it moves the can back and forth. The force is strong with you, Luke. Static electricity, by definition, is the result of an imbalance between negative and positive charges. Electrons like to move through certain materials like metal, like this doorknob. Scientists call this being a conductor of energy. This is exactly how heat transfers from your stove to your pan, which is also made of metal, copper, or stainless steel. All good conductors of energy, I may add, but I digress. Let's take it back to my premise of us having superhuman powers. As you've seen, we can harness energy, right? Let's do an experiment. I'm going to take this thin plastic grocery bag and cut a strip of it just like this. Now let's take this short PVC pipe and rub it against this fur. This fur is adding negative electrons to the pipe. Now let's also rub some fur on the bag strip. And watch this.
So don't do this at home. Now you have high voltage as
Where were we? Oh, yes, static electricity and superpowers. This little thing here with the liquid looks normal, right? I'm going to move this liquid with my hand. Concentrate and concentrate. The liquid is moving up slowly, and look at that boiling. Told you, super cool. How does this really work? Well, the heat from my hand transfers to the liquid in the boiler. The gas pushes the liquid from the bottom to the top. Once it reaches the top, it gives the impression that it boils. Nikola Tesla is one of the most underrated inventors of the 20th century. His patents and theories continue to inspire and shape our future every day. Nikola Tesla was obsessed with providing the world with free energy. He created a huge device which produced bolts of high voltage electricity similar to lightning discharge. Tesla believed if he could have a large enough conductor that he could power the world. Sadly, this invention was defunded and never came to fruition. Imagine Tesla's experiments with today's technology. But what if I told you we have a mini Tesla coil? Let's check it out. Tesla coil was invented in 1891. It was the first ever system that could transmit electricity wirelessly. The main purpose of this invention was to investigate the electrical realm of high frequency and high voltage. When connected to a MIDI device, it can also create music. For Fluorescent bulbs that are several feet away can be illuminated wirelessly with the resultant high-frequency voltage. All right, kids, this was a very fun and informative trip. Thank you so much for joining me. See you next time.